Let's do a 24-hour cosplay transformation with this Glinda dress that I got off of Amazon. And it ended up looking like this one right here. So my disclaimer is that I bought two of these dresses. I used two dresses to make this one and some other things as well. So right off the bat, I cut the brooch off, I cut the skirt off, I cut the butterflies off, and then upon further investigation, I was like, actually, you know what? I think we need to cut the mesh off as well. So I went ahead and did that. And I know it looks really, really bad right here, but just like, please trust the process. So I was like, okay, this is super thin. We're going to need to add some structure. What if we just added a corset? So I ordered a half corset and I used it like up higher, if that makes sense. Like it was an underbust corset, but I'm going to end up using it as an overbust. So I took the brooch and I decided to replace it with this. It's not a perfect match, but I already had this on hand and, you know, I wasn't trying to spend too much because I don't think I'll ever wear this again, but it ended up being pretty cute. And then I cut it down the back. That way it lays out completely flat. If you have any more higher quality cosplays, then you definitely know that typically the back can be completely undone in some way. So this was me just kind of mapping out where is everything going to go and how am I going to get that edge finished off. From here, I took the silver butterflies that were on the dress, and I think if I ever do wear this again, I'll use these as like shoe bows. But anyway, these are what I replaced them with. I do wish I would have had one bigger, one smaller, but I was on a time crunch and a budget for this, so it is what it is, and I'm not upset with it. I took skirt number 1, cut it all the way. That way it's one big flat skirt, and this is what it looked like before, and then I steamed it until it was all straight. I'm not gonna lie, this took forever. Okay, so and then this was the next day pretty early, and that corset came in. It had the little latches in the front, so I glued them together and then glued this piece of ribbon over top of it in hopes that it will not pop open at all while it's being worn. I couldn't find one that just didn't have like a zipper or anything. So I'm going to line this up with the middle of the dress and just put a few stitches in it. I didn't want to stitch the entire thing. I didn't want it to end up being pulled weird or a little uneven and ripping all of it. So I just stitched the front and then I stitched along the bottom to give it a more smooth edge. I probably could have gone in and hemmed the bottom and then just left it, but I didn't. Here is what the skirt looked like, and then here is the other skirt. So again, cut it down the back, and then put it on the table and steam it again. Once the skirt was finished, I pleated it and then just added an elastic band to it and then sewed them together. And that was all. I mean, I say that was all. It was honestly a lot. But yeah, here is what it ended up looking like. And I already have a video, I'm pretty sure, posted of how I did the wand and the tiara. So if you're interested in seeing that, they're already on my page somewhere. But yeah, this is how it turned out. Honestly, I'm very happy with how it turned out. And if you want to see me do another one, maybe we could do that. I don't know.